In a world where everything is changing,
You can always count on us to change for you.
Of course, the main goal is nationals.
We have features,
Highlights.
and all things Northwest sports.
That's been the big focus for us.
This
This is Bearcat Update.
Let's go! We're getting better today, baby!
Welcome to Bearcat Update. I'm your host, John Walker. Stay tuned. We'll give you a look on how the Northwest men finished last week in Aberdeen, South Dakota, and what now lies ahead for Ben McCollum and company. But to start, Northwest Volleyball defeated Missouri Western in Bearcat Arena last Wednesday, 3-0. That moved the Bearcats' record to 6-1. Our reporter Chase Chambers was there to catch all the highlights.
In set 1, Northwest serves first against Missouri Western, and Jaden Ferguson and Rachel Sturdivant get the block to start us off. Later in the set, freshman Peyton Kirchhoffer would get the kill. She would end the night with 8 out of 9 kills. Griffin's serve gets to Rachel Sturdivant, and she has 2 chances for the kill, and finally gets to go on the second chance. At the end of set 1, Northwest won 25-16. This is the match's longest rally, with every player getting on the action at least once. It would go back and forth, but at the end, Northwest would get the point. Morgan Lewis with the spike, but Missouri Western was not giving up. Kirchhoffer with another spike, and the Griffins would send it back, but this time just a little bit too hard, and it would go out. Northwest with the serve, and the Griffins would fight back hard to get it back over, but couldn't. Northwest wins the second set, 25-17. It was all Northwest at this point, with Rachel Sturdivant and Alyssa Resnack on the block. Once again, it was all Northwest at this point, with Kelsey Havel on the kill. Reporting for Bearcat Update, I'm Chase Chambers.
Thanks, Chase. The team also took on the Washburn Ichabods last Saturday, but lost 3-1. Volleyball will be back in Topeka, Kansas this weekend to compete in the Washburn crossover, where they will battle Central Missouri and Pitt State. We are going to take a quick break. When we come back, we have Northwest baseball and more right here on Bearcat Update on KNWT Channel 8. Welcome back to Bearcat Update. The Northwest baseball and softball teams had busy weekends last week. Northwest baseball took a tough loss against Pitt State, falling 7-1 and 6-3 on Saturday and 9-2 on Sunday. The team will travel to Topeka, Kansas to play Washburn on Wednesday and battle Newman this weekend. The softball team competed in the Missouri Western Hy-Vee Classic, but their performance wasn't what they hoped for. On Saturday, the team lost to both Upper Iowa University and Winona State. The team started Sunday with a win against Bemidji State, but fell to Minnesota State in their last game. The Bearcats will be back on the road to play Northern State University and Rogers State in Oklahoma. Moving on to tennis, the men started the week with a loss against Cameron University, but they regained momentum against Harding, winning 4-3. The women, however, were not as successful, losing to Harding 5-2. Both teams will play this weekend at home against Newman and Emporia State. Now let's take a look at men's basketball. The team has continued to storm through its postseason, but we've all seen them do it before. Here's a look at the last time the Bearcats were in this position. Ladies and gentlemen, that is going to wrap things up here from Evansville, Indiana. Hey, Bearcat Nation, the trophy is coming home, baby. The Bearcats were able to capture a 64-58 win over the Point Loma Sea Lions here in the Ford Center. Let's take a look back at some of their best moments from the tournament. Everything started on Wednesday against Mercyhurst in the Elite Eight. A little bit of jitters to start the game, but that flashy pass and then the 3 from Ryan Welty gave the Bearcats their first points in Evansville. Jordan Massey wasn't going to let Mercyhurst out of it, however, trying to fight the Lakers back into that ball game. It It was a pretty close one throughout the first half, but the Bearcats picked up the momentum into the locker room with that Joey Wittes 3 and then the Trevor Hudgens floater at the buzzer. Mercyhurst came out guns blazing with that lucky bounce to start the second half and a few other buckets to put them within a few points, but once again, Hudgens wasn't going to let that happen. He was able to put the finishing touches on that one and advance the Bearcats to the Final Four. Thursday was a date with the St. Anselm, and that did not disappoint. Fast forward to the second half in this one, and it was all Cats. Ryan Hawkins was everywhere, the layup in the post, and then on the very next possession for Northwest, a hustle play to save the ball and the reverse layup to go with it. Everybody started to get in on the action in the second half. The deep three from Trevor seemed to be the dagger in this one. Look at the bench love in that one, and Kirk Finley was able to put the icing on the cake and sent the Cats to the national championship. This was it, ladies and gentlemen, for all of the marbles, and Point Loma came out on a mission. Josh Rodriguez with the layup got the Sea Lions on the board first. Over the next few minutes, the Bearcats were able to string a mirage of threes together, including that one from Trevor Hudgens to put Northwest up by 5. This was a team on a mission to bring a national championship home, and everybody got in on the action. Skip ahead a little bit, and that pump fake from Ryan Welty freed him up enough to get him in on the action as well. Here is the play of the game, guys. A scramble for the ball, time running down on the clock. It might have been 4 p.m. on a Saturday in Evansville, but the bank was open for Joey Buckets. That shot explained how the day went, and the Bearcats were able to bring the chip home once again. So there it is. It is now official. 2 national championships in the past 3 years, and this could be just the beginning of a dynasty for the Northwest men's basketball program. Senior Joey Wittes, a.k.a. Joey Buckets, knew exactly what he wanted when he transferred to Northwest.
I mean, it just shows that a lot of the hard work pays off. And again, this school has meant everything to me. It truly changed my life. And people are just so amazing in that community. And, some of my best friends are now from this school. So winning this national championship, it's just such a great feeling and, everything that I ever wanted.
Like Wittes said, all of the hard work pays off, and it certainly has this year for the Bearcats. They finished the season with a perfect 38-0 record. Now, winning this national championship meant something, but to Coach McCollum and the most outstanding player of the tournament, Trevor Hudgens, the team that did it meant just a little bit more.
Our team is just family to me. I think we love each other. We play for each other. We trust the process. We listen to Matt.
Sometimes.
Hawkins doesn't. Sometimes. We just buy in.
But
I think we just buy into the system and the process, and we just take off from there.
They're always fun to be around. Every time I see them at practice, it's like, man, I love seeing these guys. That's why I coach, is to coach kids like this, and obviously win games like this.
And that's exactly what this team was. Fun. Anytime that you can win your conference regular season and tournament championship, host regionals, win regionals, go to the Elite Eight, and win a national championship, that has to be fun. 38-0 record, and that's about as good as it gets in all of basketball. I just wanted to take a second and thank Coach McCollum and the rest of the basketball program for allowing us to cover them all year long. And a special shout out to all of the viewers, you guys who helped us follow them throughout the course of their season. We just wanted to give a shout out to you guys. We will be back next season for basketball, but hey, we always have our sports coverage. That's going to wrap things up from Evansville, Indiana, here for the Elite Eight national champions. Hey, Maryville, Missouri. The trophy is coming home, baby. Don't go anywhere. We're going to take a quick break. You're watching Bearcat Update on KNWT, Channel 8. Welcome to Bearcat Update. The men's basketball team moved on to the NCAA Central Region Championships to compete against top-seeded Northern State last Tuesday. The Bearcats had a tough game ahead of them, and let's take a look at how it played out.
Left side, bearing the bucket is Hudgens. Finds cutting through Alexander. Alexander up with the shot and good. He's on the left wing. Will launch the long three. Got nothing but net.
That's bad news for Northern. Trevor woke up. He's about to go off.
76-65. Northwest Missouri State trailing. Boy, what a job Trevor Hudgens is trying to will this team back into this game. He's got 24 points right now.
22 of those 24 in this second half. I mean, he has really come on strong. He's a team leader. He's the MIAA Player of the Year for a reason. And he is really just playing his heart out here this evening.
West down by 2. They trail by as many as 10, trail by as many as 12 overall, by 10 in the second half before Cats trying to mount a comeback here. Northern State's been held scoreless for the last 1 minute and 45 seconds. Northwest has a 6-0 run here. Stark sight, shoots and misses it. Cats with a chance to tie, coming down with 10 seconds left. Down to the top of the key, Hudgens. Hudgens behind the back of the dribble. Step back 3 on the way. It's good! It's good! My goodness, what a game we got here. 79-79, Northwest and Northern State. Wants to drive down the lane on Hawkins. Leans in on Hawkins, and we're going to charge. That's number 5 on the box. Go, the putback is good by Diego Bernard.
They're going to call him for a foul coming in from behind.
Alexander at the line. The first one good. Another free throw on the way. Knocks that one down. Ty4 Jackson planting wide open. Hawkins on the baseline, lays it up and in. No one within 5 feet of Hawkins, right underneath the basket. Reedy launches a long 3 with 3 seconds left. It misses. Rebound comes down to Northwest and West Dreamer, and that is it. In overtime, the Bearcats punch their ticket to Evansville, Indiana, with a 91-86 win over Northern State.
Thanks for that, Dylan. The team will move on to the Elite 8 in Evansville, Indiana to battle West Liberty this Wednesday. My pick of the week is Northwest men's basketball. The Bearcats trying to win their 3rd national championship in the last 5 seasons, 4 if you don't count COVID-19 ending their chances last year. As you saw in the video from Dylan, the Cats were down by 11 with 3 minutes left in the game, yet managed to come back and make it to the Elite 8, so it just seems like destiny at this point. Ben McCollum is the one coach in Division II basketball I won't bet against, and I'm not going to change that this week. For those reasons and more, Northwest men's basketball is my pick of the week. That's going to wrap things up for this week's episode of Bearcat Update. Make sure to follow us on Twitter at BearcatUpdate_8. You can catch all of our episodes on YouTube at KNWT8. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.
In a world where everything is changing,
You can always count on us to change for you.
Of course, the main goal is nationals.
Follow us on Twitter at BearcatUpdate_8.
It's been the big focus for us.
Tune in on Mondays at 6:30 on KNWT Channel 8. This
is Bearcat Update.
Let's go! We're getting better today, baby!
Thanks for tuning in to this week's episode, guys. For last week's, click up here, and for all of our previous ones, click down here. See you next week.